move down. Hey, early birds.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, early birds. How y'all doing?
What's crumby cookies?
I don't know.
I heard of those before.
You want me to do the thing?
Yeah, do what you need to do. Oh my God, this acid reflux is like in this GERD is like making me. I've been coughing and sneezing all day. My allergies.
Hey, early birds. Hey, Grateful Heart. And the Joys and Tiffany.
Hey,
One
everybody.
more day, Tiffany, and it's forever.
Yeah. Oh, she getting married tomorrow,
Melissa,
right?
I got the link. And I will be there on time tomorrow. We will be there on time.
Yes, we will. And that was a beautiful message that you left us last night. Thank you so much.
And it was so. And
It was funny. I was laughing when she said, "Fuck them."
and thank you for sharing your wedding day with us.
Yes, thank you so much. We definitely
Hey,
we in
Wans.
attendance. Yeah, and
Hey, Melissa.
we gotta get her a wedding gift too.
I know. Hey, Monte.
Hey, Monte.
Hey, Miss Destiny.
Monte, you been practicing?
Miss Destiny, is this your first time catching a live?
No, she's been here before. I remember that name.
Because you know me, I call everybody out.
I think. Well, hi, Miss Destiny. If you're new to the channel, hello.
Sterl Marionette Roberts, welcome to the live.
Yes.
I know that's your first time.
Yes.
I know it's your first time. Monine, how you doing?
Hey, LaJoyce.
Hey, the
Who is
Joy.
that? Who else is that?
Grateful Heart, Monte.
Monte, you been practicing?
Okay, Miss Destiny.
Okay, Monte.
I'm surprised he remembered because he don't remember nothing.
Who?
You.
Me? What you mean I don't remember nothing?
You don't remember nothing. Then you remember she been here before.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
You know, I try to, respond to everybody because I hate when I'm watching a live and they only talk to people that's either sending them cash apps or super chats. We don't do that
Right,
here. We
right.
try to speak to everybody as they come in.
Yeah, we do.
So
welcome, Miss Destiny. Yeah, we like to make everybody feel special.
oh,
Even if it's just mentioning your name, we like to make you feel special.
Shout out to the Legion, y'all coming through again.
Hey, Legion,
hey,
what's going on?
Trisha.
I done told you people from the Legion, could you please tell your other Legionnaires to make them make their way over here? You know,
hey,
they need to make a beeline over to the McRaeKingz channel. I'm sure Lips would not mind. Shout out to Lips and hubby.
Because Thurl says she's over here because of Lips.
Okay.
Lips sent her.
Okay, yeah. Well, shout out to Lips and hubby. I know Lips is somewhere in the bush somewhere. I'm not even gonna say Lips. I'm gonna start saying shout out to Joseph Jr. Shout out to Joseph Jr. Did you get that? Did you get that thing, that email yet?
No.
Okay. But shout out to Joseph Jr. and shout out to His Majesty Jr.
No, because let me tell y'all, when we met Lips and hubby, it was crazy.
It was uncanny.
Hubby is like him, and Lips is just like me.
Yes.
And it was just so, I guess, refreshing. Say hey, El Maria, hey, Derek. It was just refreshing to meet another married couple.
Yeah.
That we vibed with like that.
Well, not even a couple, but just individual people, because I tell you this, although me and hubby, we did make a connection the first night we met. The second night we met, we really made a beautiful connection. Like when y'all was in the living room and me and him went out on the porch, we made such a beautiful connection that night.
That's what I'm saying. And me and Lips
because
I
discovered that we had a lot in common, him and I, in terms of who we are and how we want to be. We had a lot in common, so. We really made a beautiful connection. In addition to that, I had made a connection to. It was so funny because when Lips said to me, he was like, you have such a beautiful spirit. I was like, oh, really? But I was just like mesmerized. I
Let
was
me
like,
tell you,
oh my God.
we have met people, and we have seen them kind of quote unquote starstruck over
Yeah, I
us,
was starstruck.
and we laugh at it. It was like, it's just me. It's just Tremel. Tremel met Lips, and it was like he was sitting in front of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was cracking up
yeah,
in my head because I'm going, it's just Lips.
yeah.
But Tremel looks up to Lips so much, and Lips is like his mentor without knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
That he was so starstruck. Like, did I post a picture when Tremel was hugging Lips? It was like, oh my God, I finally met you.
Yeah, I hugged him for dear life. I know he was like, I know. He said, I don't know why this motherfucker hugging me like this. When I hugged him, I held on for dear life. It was just, it's such a big, like I gave him the biggest hug I could
It
give
was like,
him.
let me
Yeah.
give you a big hug now in case I never see you again.
Yes.
It was
Oh
funny
God,
to
it was
me.
so
It was
funny.
because he did what people do to us when they meet us, and
Yeah.
it was just funny to me.
And I couldn't. I know just wanted to smack the shit out of me
I
because I
didn't.
could not stop talking about him on the way home, on the way back
On
to
the way
our
home,
friend's
that's
house.
all
Yeah.
we did. And they said the same thing. They was talking about us.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. One thing that I love is when my husband is happy. And I love to see a smile on his face, but a natural one. Not me
Yeah.
making him laugh, but just him smiling because I know he's happy. And that made my night.
Oh yeah,
So like
that made my
it
vacation.
didn't
It did.
even
That
you know.
that moment, that moment when we went out to dinner and stuff like that, that was the whole vacation for me. Of course, Stone Mountain was a big disappointment. But no, and you know it was an even bigger disappointment when I Googled Stone Mountain and I looked at what the original statue. Did you ever see the original statue?
It was much deeper in
It was much deeper embedded in the mountain,
right.
and now it just looked like a watercolor paint.
You know what it looked like? It looked like an eraser. It looked like a chalkboard.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was like,
It
"Give me
looked
an
like
eraser."
a chalkboard with a chalk is.
But it looks like somebody was like, "Give me an eraser, give me an eraser," and they erased it.
Erased half of it.
Yes. So that's why I say to black folks, y'all don't be married. Don't be worried about that Stone Mountain monument, because I know that the powers that be are really rallying to try to get it removed. And I would say, you know what? Let them have their Confederate
But let's talk
monument.
about how long it took us to find it.
Oh yeah, that was a key.
First of all, you
because
gotta
we
pay.
drove, like the mountain is in the center of this park.
But first of all, you got to pay $20 just to park. That's number one.
I guess that's the admission fee.
If you live there and go to the park to work out and stuff, it's $40 a month,
Mm-hmm.
which that ain't bad.
Right.
But $20 just to park, so that was it right there.
Yeah.
So that already was like, I was like $20 to park,
and the park is
and
beautiful.
there's nowhere to park like around the park, so you
Mm-hmm.
can walk into the park. You have no choice but to pay the $20 to park.
Right. Well, there's places to park. Oh yeah, there's nowhere to
Right,
park
you can't park on the
outside of the monument. No.
Right. Unless you
But
park by the house.
inside, there's plenty of places to
inside, there's
park.
plenty of places
Because
to park.
they actually encourage you getting out and walking.
And there's a hotel in there and everything. But the girl, she said, you want to walk up Stone Mountain or you want to see Stone Mountain? So we said we just want to see. We didn't want to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
She told me the wrong way to go. She said, oh, just go in and make a right and follow the map. Child, we drove around the whole mountain.
Well, no, she was right. She was actually no.
You should have made a left.
She was actually right. No, she was right. When you made the right, if you went into the first parking lot,
that was to walk up.
No, the first parking lot
was to walk up.
No, remember, the first parking lot was where they had those.
No, babe, that's where we saw
those things at.
That's where we saw those
cable cars.
No, that's where we saw those African
guys.
No,
No, we didn't see them at that.
When you went to the right, when you went to the left.
No, we saw those African guys after the hotel.
Babe, when you went to the left was where the cable cars were. The left was the cable cars. The right was to walk up. Because remember, we made the whole circle.
Well, next time we go, we'll
And I
figure it
was
out.
like,
But this is how I remember. What I remember is that we made that right, and we went all the way around the whole entire park.
oh, I could tell you real quick, Sto. The story of Stone Mountain is it's a huge mountain and it's stone. It's natural. It's a natural thing that occurred. And what they did was they carved the Confederacy on
The Confederate
the
soldiers.
Confederate soldiers on horses.
Yes, it was
To,
Stonewall
they
Jackson.
did it as a slap in the face to black people.
Well, actually, it wasn't a slap in the face to black people. It was
Well, there
supposed to
was
be. It was meant to be a
honoring the
national
Confederacy.
monument honoring the
Confederacy.
Confederate War. Now, the reason why it was actually the project was actually done was because for years, the Confederate people that were for the Confederate had rallied to get this monument done. Now, it is said that the man that actually designed and worked on the monument also was a architect of Mount Rushmore, but he was fired. And when he was fired, this became his project. This became his sole project. So he was just as big as the guy that I can't remember what the guy's name is. I don't know if you want to Google it, but his name became as big as the guy that did Mount Rushmore. And so that was the premise of Mount Rushmore. It wasn't built or created to be a slap in the face to black folks. It was an actual monument to the Confederacy, to the Confederate military. And the only character that I know to be on the monument is Stonewall Jackson, who was the general in the Confederate War.
But that's the story.
But of course, to black people, it is they feel like it is a slap in the face, just like they feel like all of the, like, if you go through the South, and for many years, and me growing up in the South, I know this to be true. Any southern town or state you go through, you're gonna see a Confederate statue. Like, for instance, I was living in Charlottesville, Virginia, and there was a big statue of Stonewall Jackson on a horse in the park, in the big park, in the biggest park in Charlottesville. And there was a court order to have it removed. Well, white people did not like that. They did not like that, and they rallied to have it, stay there. But there was a court order by the Supreme Court that sanctioned that all Confederate statues be removed in towns. And I don't know if there's still a rally, but all around this country, there have been orders by the Supreme Court to have these Confederate statues removed. Do you know the history of Confederate statues of that sort? They were actually, they were actually put up. A lot of these statues were put up to place fear in black people, because they were reminders that the Confederacy still existed.
But
That's why in this country, you can no longer, there's the sale of the Confederate flag is no longer allowed. It is against the law to sell Confederate flags. That's why you don't see.
Where the hell they all getting them from?
Well, they get them. I don't know where they get them from, but it used to be you can buy a Confederate flag just like you bought an American flag.
That's right, y'all.
You can't buy a Confederate flag now.
Listen to Grateful Heart and get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up.
You can't buy a Confederate flag now. Did you know that?
Shout out. Hold on, I'm sorry. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the people that haven't subscribed yet, that's hanging around in the bushes. Please hit that subscribe button. It's free.
Yes.
And also hit that notification bell so you know when we drop a link or when we go live, and hit that thumbs up. And now I noticed that when you watch YouTube on an iPhone or a iPad, that join button is now there.
Oh,
So if
is
you
it?
want to
Okay.
join the page, just hit that join button and become a member.
Yeah. It used to
Or
be a
if you
time when it
don't
wasn't
see it,
there. Yeah.
I saw it on my phone today. But
Did
if you
you?
don't see it, the link to join is in the
Yeah, I've
description
seen it on
box.
my phone
Hey
at
Angela,
times. I don't see it all the time though.
shout out to Facebook.
Yeah, shout out to
Y'all doing your
Facebook.
thing
Thank
too.
you Facebook for your support.
Y'all hit those thumbs up and those hearts, because I can see when you hit those thumbs ups and hearts. Um, on the Facebook page as well.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight, y'all, we were going to drop the link and do $20 shots.
Well, we can still drop the
But
link.
we decided that tomorrow we're going to do $20 shots and drop the link, because tomorrow, because of you guys, is our 20th episode of Pillow Talk.
Yay! Yay, you people. Thank you so much.
Y'all love it so much. That's our
Yes, tomorrow's a
20th
big
episode.
night. Tomorrow's a big night.
So tomorrow we're going to do $20 shots.
Are we
There's going to
have
be
snacks.
We can do all of that. There's going to be 2 cash apps up. The one you see now is directly to Tremel. And then next to it is going to be my cash app. So that way, depending on who gets the cash app, is who takes the shot. Right. Or if you want us both to do a shot and you send $40, you can just do it to one or the other, and we'll know that $40 came, so we both got to take a shot.
Right, and we're not going to be lying down tomorrow. We're
not going to be in the bed.
Yeah,
we're going to be able to take, because it's going to be hard to take a shot laying in the bed.
Yeah, I won't choke.
So tomorrow's going to be like our 20th episode, so we want to do it big. Mm-hmm. So, Tiffany, if you can't come, I know you got better things to do.
Yes, Tiffany gonna be celebrating her honeymoon tomorrow night. Tiffany is going to be married
tomorrow, and she gonna be on her honeymoon.
Yes,
she ain't got time to be watching Pillow Talk.
Yeah, she ain't got time.
Thank y'all. Mm-hmm. Everybody saying congratulations. Thank y'all.
Yes.
It's because of y'all we had 20.
Yeah, we had 20.
So tomorrow, we're going to drop the link. If y'all want to come up and say something, you can. Mm-hmm. And like I said, we're going to be doing $20 shots.
Yes.
I'll start out with the first one for free. But after that, it's on y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now y'all know how drunk you got him on his birthday.
No, I'm not getting that drunk. Y'all ain't gonna get me that drunk.
Y'all ain't gonna get me that drunk.
Not no more. I ain't gonna be looking Emma Peel only come out when I get drunk like
y'all
that.
Don't want Emma Peel. Emma Peel is a mess. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch his birthday video. Ooh. And toward the end, you will see Miss Emma Peel.
That was a Kiki honey.
Emma Peel will make her present known.
Lord, shout out to best friend. But yes, we gonna do $20 shots tomorrow. Y'all. Yes, y'all. Oh, what happened? Hey.
Right, that just put us closer to the screen. Okay.
I know. Bring me a chicken chiquita, child.
It is what it is.
Yes, bring me a chicken chiquita.
Thank you, Marjorie.
Yeah, call him back and see what he wants.
I think it was a mistake because it didn't even ring long.
Oh, because maybe he was trying to tell us something.
LaJoy said no drunk crying.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, I'm not doing that.
LaJoyce, when we got off that live, I said, why are you so emotional?
Y'all, I was on the floor the whole day. I was on the floor butt naked.
No. When I'm talking about the other night.
Oh,
she's talking about the other night.
Child, I wasn't even drunk.
Right, we got real up close, right? The phone rang, and it just kicked us up close.
It just focused us
up
closer.
Is it too much for y'all?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a cutie, but if I'm too close, let me know and I'll move the camera back. Actually, Sterl, your leader called us and then hung up, and then we popped up close.
Yeah.
You know who your leader is, Lips. Mm-hmm. Yes, but tomorrow we're gonna have some fun. I gotta get me some pretzels.
Yeah, we need some snacks, but
We
I
gonna
don't
have
want no
some snacks.
pretzels. I want
No,
some snacks.
no. See, I don't. It's like I don't know.
I want a
I
snacky
guess from
wacky.
going to bars all my life,
We can get some quesadillas.
I like. You want to eat food.
Yes, I want to have like little small finger foods.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where we gonna get them from?
I don't know. Maybe we get.
Applebee's.
Yeah, we can get from
That cable.
Applebee's.
That case.
Well, we can get the sampler.
I see. I'm not. I don't want food.
I don't want food
I just
either.
want
I'm
like
not
chips
saying
and
we can get the
dip.
sampler. We can get the sampler hors d'oeuvre, or the sampler appetizer.
Or we could get one.
Yeah, we get one. Yeah,
I'll
not a whole bunch.
I'll do the
Just one
mozzarella sticks
thingy.
and like we had that day.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that. Or we can get we can get it from Longhorn too. They have a great. Or,
them onion rings.
Yes, them onion rings to side for well,
We'll
Charlie
think
gonna
about
stab you over them onion
Well,
rings.
it's
Child.
gonna be 10:30, so we gotta get it early.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get cold.
Well, they won't get cold if we put them in the oven.
Well, true.
But I'll be done
But then
stabbed you over them onion
Put
rings.
them in the
child.
air fryer so they
Yeah.
stay crispy.
Yeah, you heard me.
Huh?
I'll be done stabbed you over them onion rings. I'll be done stabbed you right in your face. Them onion rings were the bomb. Them onion rings with the sauce. I don't know how they make that sauce or aioli. I like to say that. Let me say aioli.
Child.
I like aioli. Yeah.
Deborah, it's gonna be 7:30 Pacific time tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What? Did we do a pillow talk? We doing it
Earl,
early?
You said it's 8:00 there. Pacific time is gonna be 7:30.
Oh, you talking about Pacific time? Because it's like a 3-hour difference, right?
Right. And if it's 8:00 now, it's what time is it here? It's 10:00. It's 11:00.
What is Monica?
Yeah, so
what time is Monica
7:30.
on? Monica's like an hour behind
Monica
us,
is
right?
Central Time, so
she's like an hour
Central
behind
time
us, right?
would be 9:30.
Right.
So Pacific time will be 7:30. Central time will be 9:30, and then Eastern Standard Time is 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a 3-hour difference because we're on the East Coast. Yep, it's gonna be because we're on the East Coast, so there's a 3-hour difference. Even though my husband is trying to get me to move to the West Coast, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, I had one time wanted him to move to California. He said, "We're gonna have an earthquake."
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm gonna be in the midst of the big one. I'm like Joseph.
Scared.
I said, "Well, we got to die somehow, child."
Who just snuck in here? Hey, April Washington.
Speaking of food, the food that we had tonight was really, really good.
That food was good.
Yeah,
I didn't particularly care for the shrimp thing though.
We had the ramen noodle. I liked it. It's just the shrimp were too spicy, Joseph. It was very spicy.
My noodles had, I think it had beef in it. It had some kind of meat in it.
Well, yours did you get an entree?
It was just noodles and those 3 dumplings.
The dumplings. See, I don't like the dumplings.
No, the dumplings I like.
I don't like the dumplings.
No, the dumplings that came with my meal versus the ones I ordered separately tasted. The ones that came with my meal were better.
Y'all ever seen them dumplings? They white. They look like they're very doughy.
They like
I don't like them.
Japanese or Chinese.
And then they had.
Well, no, that was more.
They call them sapaio.
That what you talking about? Remember when they gave us that big free one? Those little dumplings were totally different. They were like wrapped in a noodle. Almost.
That was a noodle. That was different.
It was like almost wrapped in a noodle.
But I tell you what, I don't like the dumplings, the white ones, the big white ones. They're very doughy.
They're very doughy.
And I don't know what kind of meat that is.
Well, you could get pork or chicken.
I don't trust that. I don't trust the process.
No, but you could tell the difference because
those dumplings are not fried. They're steamed.
They're steamed.
Yeah.
But the one that I gave you was pork. but the ones that came with my meal with chicken, and you could
Yeah.
taste the difference.
And what's those little? I like those little taquitos.
Them
Is that
little,
was yeah.
right? Them little like egg roll.
Yeah, I like those. Those are cute. They taste
Those
good.
little like
They
egg
could use a
roll
little
things.
sauce to dip in. I think they did give us a little sauce to dip in. We just didn't dip it in
No,
the
I did.
sauce.
I dipped it. It was
I
like
didn't dip mine in the
it was
sauce.
like a spicy sweet and sour sauce.
Yes, and they gave me a sweet and sour sauce packet, but that
You
I
know,
think
I don't know.
I was scared because I was scared it was gonna burn my ass. It was hot. It like was hot
What
because it had
is
chilies
it?
in it.
No, that wasn't sweet and sour. That was just straight up chilies.
Yeah, it had
Because I put
chilies
it
in
on
it.
my noodles and they was hot.
Yes, it would. It looked like it was hot.
Steamed buns are good, especially barbecue pork. Ones are yummy. The see that's you know what I want. I want the soup. What do they call them? The soup dumplings. Because I've
Mhm.
seen them on like mukbangs and I've seen them people eat them like just in reels and stuff like that. Like what? Because they bite them and then their mouth be on fire because the soup is hot on the
See, I don't
inside.
like all that stuff in my soup. I don't
No,
like
no,
all.
no. The dumpling holds the soup on the
No,
inside.
no, I don't like all that. No, I don't trust the process. I don't like all that. I like soup. Listen,
Hey,
when you got
Legion.
soup with chicken broth and noodles, that's cute. But when you be at, see, I don't even
I
put.
love wonton soup.
I don't like wonton soup because I don't like that little wonton that comes in. The little meat that be on the inside. It reminds me of doo doo.
Chill.
It do. It remind you of Dookie. So I don't like that.
Only him.
And
Only
then
him.
soup ain't supposed to have a whole bunch of, stuff like that in it. Not
But
like that.
you know what I like still? I love egg drop wonton soup mix.
Uh-uh,
Oh, because a lot of people don't like egg
uh-uh.
drop soup. But I love egg drop wonton soup mixed in. Y'all need to come to San Francisco for the best Chinese food. Deborah, I'm gonna have to because
Hey, what you getting ready to say?
outside of New York and New Jersey, Chinese food is just nasty to me.
Well, it's like when you say San Francisco is just like New York.
True.
San Francisco is considered like San Francisco, California. That's just another New York.
Grateful Heart says she don't like that either.
I don't like it. See, I don't like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, egg
On
drop soup.
top, I don't like. I'm not a fan of eggs like that. I'm not a fan of eggs like that.
Egg
I
drop
don't
soup
like
is
scrambled egg.
bomb.
Like I'll go to the Chinese restaurant and I'll get me some shrimp fried rice and I'll be like, no
Child,
eggs,
by the
honey.
time he decomposed the rice, he might as
Yeah,
well just
no
ask
eggs, honey.
for rice
No
with pork
eggs.
in
I
it.
don't do no. I don't do eggs
They
in my
like,
fried rice.
I don't want no onions. But yes, egg drop soup.
I
Egg drop,
don't do
and
egg
I love when they
drops.
do egg drop wonton together.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
like
so
stuff
good.
like, and I don't. That's the only. I eat simple stuff for the Chinese restaurant.
Angela said not doo doo.
I eat pork fried rice, fried chicken wings, maybe beef and broccoli, depending on whether you like cat meat or what. I don't eat no whole bunch of stuff from the Chinese restaurant because it's suspect. Number one. Number two, I've been to China and I've seen a cat cooked. I've seen a dog cooked. I don't.
Actually, there's a
The
video online.
process, stagnation will set in on you because you be looking at that meat and it looks just like. I don't even want to get into a job. And then y'all, I don't do like egg foo young, and that's like eggs with gravy on it and stuff like
that
that.
is amazing. The only reason why I'm particular about egg foo young is because I don't know what it is about me.
Yeah.
If you cook me an egg and it's a little piece of shell in it, and I bite down, I want to throw up, and it messes up the whole meal for me. So when I get egg, when I get egg foo young, I have to tell them make sure that there is
And
no
no
eggshell
eggshells, honey.
in
Yeah, very
my
bad.
food.
Well, I don't do eggs like that. Like eggs is supposed to be for breakfast. That's it. Y'all stop. And for cakes and stuff. Eggs ain't supposed to be, you ain't supposed to put gravy over eggs and things
egg
of
foo
that
young
nature.
is
No, you ain't supposed to do that.
Egg foo young is
Not
everything. Honey.
not in my cookbook. Not in my cookbook. I like simple.
No,
Not like I'm like Panera. Nice clean food. I like nice clean food. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, like
Yes,
yesterday,
Melissa, I could
I'm gonna tell y'all.
definitely do
I'm
that.
gonna tell you, we had breakfast yesterday, and Joseph grossed me out because I looked over to the side because Joseph had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and I bought him a hash brown. Joseph had took the ketchup and spread it across the hash brown like it was icing, and I
Yes.
was like, "Oh no, that's not how you're supposed to eat a
Fuck, I'm
hash."
supposed to put a little drop like you.
No, you're supposed to dip it.
Child, please.
You're supposed to dip it to just a little
No.
bit, just a smidgen, or you take it and squeeze just like a drop of
Look,
ketchup on your hash
we not
brown.
gonna have this conversation again. If my food ain't drowned in whatever sauce I'm eating, I will use 30 packets of sauce on my
Yes, he
Chinese
will.
food. I will use, and when they give me a hash brown, I need two ketchups so that I can put it on the hash brown and two
No, you ain't
ketchups.
supposed to do it that way,
Two
though.
ketchups is enough.
That's nasty,
It's
Joseph.
not
It
nasty.
is. It's
It's
nasty.
not.
You have a
So
ketchup
what about so
sandwich.
what about when I get a sausage and cheese on a roll and tell them to put jelly on it?
That's that. I mean, if that's your, if that's you like, that's you like. I don't particularly care for that.
Right, Melissa, then bite into it. I'm not. Who got time to be breaking the hash brown, dipping it in?
Yeah,
Bitch,
you
I ain't
dip
nobody.
it.
What's the difference if you dip it or you put it on there and bite into it?
It's a difference. There's a
No.
difference, and you must know the difference. See, y'all folks. See, I'm next month, next year. I'm going on a campaign about the way in which people treat food. Food has feelings too.
Whatever.
You ain't supposed to be drowning your food with all this stuff. Then you lose the taste of what. You lose the taste of the vegetables when you put all that salad dressing on your salad and stuff like that. I'm going on a campaign next
Melissa,
year.
it's hard to find a Chinese restaurant that do rib tips nowadays. Like it's
Yeah,
hard to find a Chinese
they do
restaurants
boneless
that
ribs,
do
but
half a chicken. Because remember, you could walk in and could be like, "Give me half a chicken and pork fried rice," or rib tips
yeah,
and pork fried rice. I'm all for the rib tips. I love the rib tips,
I
but
do
it's
too.
hard to find a Chinese restaurant that do rib tips these
Yeah,
days.
it
It's
is. It
either
is.
the full rib or boneless
Yeah, they
ribs.
do full ribs and boneless ribs. I
But
guess
but
because
she live in New York, so I know they still do all of that in New
yeah,
York. The half a chicken
over
and
here in
pork.
New Jersey, they just
Right.
do what's popular. They do what they sell the most. And what they sell the most are boneless ribs because
Melissa
boneless
said, "Get
ribs.
some ketchup on your lips."
No, y'all be drowning y'all food too much. Like when I get a gyro, I get a gyro. I don't let them put the gyro sauce on my gyro. I gets me a cup of
Pause.
gyro sauce and I just
Pause.
dip it. Huh?
Because the mere fact that you have country in your name tells me that you some backwoods bitch that probably pee in the motherfucking outhouse, bitch.
Oh, I can't read it. Read it. Read it. Oh, do we need to address that?
I just did. We can move on.
Listen, if you're not entertained by the McRae Kings, it's okay.
We funny. We
No,
hilarious,
it's
but we
okay.
corny at the
No,
same time.
it's okay.
So
But corny
make it
can
make sense to
no, but
me.
corny can be a good thing.
But I'm just saying the mere fact that you got country in your name tells me you a backwoods pee in the motherfucking outhouse, motherfucker. So you wouldn't know
Well,
funny
no,
if funny slapped you in the
that don't
motherfucking
mean that.
face.
That don't mean that,
Funny
Joseph.
to him is a motherfucking squirrel running up a tree and the dog following
Yeah, but
behind it.
Joseph, let me just say this, because I oh y'all know me. I'm the voice of reason.
Well, I ain't the motherfucking voice of reason. I'm the voice of get your motherfucking ass together, or I will get you
No,
the
Joseph,
motherfucking together.
hold on. Let me finish saying what I'm
But
saying.
anyway,
Corny could be a good thing. Some people think corny is
child,
good.
I'm not gonna try to make right of what he said. The bitch
I'm
tried
not
it.
trying to hold on. Listen, I'm not trying to make right of what he said. Listen, all I'm saying is this. I tell y'all all the time. The McRae King's Kingdom is a safe space. Okay. You have the authority to say whatever it is you want here. If you like something, you like it. If you dislike it, you dislike it. What I'm here to say is this on my side. I can't tell, I'm not speaking for Joseph. But if you don't like our content, or if you think our content is corny, or if you have some type of negative feeling about it, and you want to address it, by all means, put something in the comment section or send us an email and let us know how you feel. and know that it's okay for you
And
to
just
feel
know
that
that
way.
I'm gonna light you the fuck up if you try it.
No, no, Joseph.
No, you
No,
can't tell me
listen,
what to do.
hear me out. Know that it's okay for you to feel that way, because in this country, this is what's bringing this. This is what's bringing this country down. People don't respect one another's views of things. You have a right to feel whatever. Joseph, can I finish? You have a right to feel whatever way you want to feel. You do. Everybody has a right to feel the way they want to feel. If they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Period. Point blank.
But you know
That's
what
all I'm
kills me?
saying.
You sat and let Ed Andrews ass out for 2 days. If I want to air a motherfucker out that came in here and tried it, why can't I?
You can. I'm not. Listen. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you can't, because you have a right to feel the way you want to feel, and you have a right to react the way you want to react. I'm not saying that you're wrong, and that's where you're missing my point. I'm not saying
What your
that you're
lips
wrong.
say?
I'm not saying that you're wrong. All I'm saying
I
is
feel
that
like once ago.
everybody has a right to feel whatever the way they want to feel, and that's it.
Yes, I agree with you, lips, 100%.
What do you say?
All out. Yes. No. Okay. 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 All right.
Are we done with that? Are we done with that?
I'm done. Move on.
Okay. Okay. I wish you didn't get in your feelings about it, but you did. It's okay.
Let it go.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. But like we were saying about the food, it was really good. The food that we had tonight. I wish that we would have had more noodles. Cause
The
I'm just like,
noodles were
you
good.
know what
You
I
should have had
love?
the noodle plate like I had.
I love eating with chopsticks. That's my whole thing. I love eating with chopsticks. I love noodles, Chinese noodles, and I love Chinese rice. I even especially love Chinese white rice. Their white rice is good too. It's sometimes, most of the time, it's nice and sweet. And I enjoyed the beef. Did
I
you?
didn't
Did,
taste that one. I didn't taste that one because the shrimp one was extra, so I let you eat your food.
oh, you didn't taste the beef? I
No,
thought you tasted the beef
no,
one
I
I
let you
had.
eat your food that you ordered, and I just
No,
tasted the shrimp one
no. I got both
because it was
entrees
right, but it was
because
just
I
extra.
wanted you to taste some of that one too. But the beef was really good. The only disappointing thing was it wasn't a lot of
Did you
noodles.
taste that sesame ball,
No, I didn't.
the
I didn't
sesame
taste that.
seed ball?
I didn't taste that
It was kind of sweet.
because I was scared it was gonna be doughy like the
It was
dumplings.
doughy, but it was sweet. It was like the inside was like ground up sesame,
Uh huh.
and it was kind of sweet. It was sweet,
What
and
was on the inside?
it was weird. It was doughy, but it was like probably ground up sesame, and then on the outside was whole sesame seeds.
Mm-hmm.
It was different. It was a real different. It was a real different thing.
And see,
Thank you, Cheryl.
I don't like when you make something like a dumpling and you put all this mushy stuff mushed all together on the inside, because I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I
No,
don't
it
know
was definitely
what it
sesame. It was
is.
definitely ground up sesame seeds.
Yeah, see, I don't know what all that is.
No, it
Don't.
was the sesame seeds that was on the
If
outside,
you
but then
tell
I
me it's some,
ground them
oh,
up.
what you smell is some ground beef with some with some peppers and
Well, no,
onions,
there
I'm
was no
good.
meat in that. But LaJoyce, you're absolutely right.
But then when you start adding, oh, well, it's some ground beef with some peppers, it got the special sauce, and then it got this sauce, and then it got that sauce, and then you dip it in this sauce. No, I don't want that.
No, it was, first of all, what did they give us?
That don't go with my
What I want to know
diabeticalness.
is what the lemon was for.
The lemon juice.
Right. Who had something that
I don't know what the lemon juice was for, but
I don't know what the
it's
lemon
my
juice was
assumption
for.
that Filipino people, because y'all, it was a Filipino fast food restaurant, first
But
of
it's
all.
better than Jollibee because I
But
cannot
it's
stand
way
Jollibee.
better than Jollibee's. But maybe I was thinking that perhaps Filipino people like lemon juice on their food.
No, it probably was something specific that they put it
That we
on
were
that we
supposed to eat it
ordered.
with.
Right. because they only gave us one.
Yeah.
So one of
No,
our
they gave us more than one lemon juice.
one of our entrees, or both, all three entrees was supposed to have it,
and it came with
or
lemon
them
juice.
noodles
I think you're supposed to put the chili, the packet of chilies on,
and the
and you
lemon
put the
juice.
lemon juice. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
But I want you to try that. I want you to bite into that little. I didn't eat the whole
I'm
thing.
not doing. Mm-mm.
No, it's not bad.
No,
No,
I'm not.
Trina.
No,
No, honestly, I just it's not. It's just a different texture.
I'll try.
And you know, I'm a texture person, so it wasn't. You know me, I don't like nasty and mushy. So it was a little mushy, but it was. I want you because it gave me a sweet. I can't even describe it. It was like a little sweet, a little non-sweet.
It's.
I just want you to try it. Just take a little bite.
Um,
It was like, it was weird, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just weird. It was like something.
like the only thing I could think of, like, and this is my bad, because the only thing I could think of when I saw them dumplings with the meat on the inside,
Uh-huh.
I saw this video last night after you went to sleep. I was watching YouTube and I saw this video of them cooking bats.
Hey,
They
Triana.
was making bat meat. They was making like bat ground beef and bat. They was frying the
Thank
bats and
you.
they looked like this.
First of all,
And I said, and they was crunching on them, honey, like they was like tater chips, child.
and this is why there's virus.
I know.
But I'm not going to talk about that.
But listen.
I'm not going to blame. I'm not going
We in the Western world, child, bats ain't like tortilla chips to us. That bats is their tortilla chips.
Hey, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Hey, Chrissy Creation. Shout out to all you new people coming through tonight. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do.
Yes, hey Chrissy Creation. It sounds like you're some sort of entrepreneur. Do you sell something? Because we do advertising too. A lot of people don't know that either. We do advertise, like we advertise. We do advertising for people. We are brand ambassadors.
Wait, I think we lost the advertising you was going to.
Huh?
I
Why?
think we lost the hair advertisement you was going to.
Yeah, we lost that. We lost that. Yeah.
Can you make that face again?
Oh,
I gotta be feeling it. I gotta be in the moment.
what face? What face you talking
Like, honest to God, y'all, I don't have to open my mouth and my face. Like when I
his
worked
face
in the Verizon
reads honey, like a
store,
book. Yeah.
people would be talking to me about their phone, and in my head, I'm thinking a dummy with a smartphone, but it's reading all over my face. And my manager would tell me all the time, Joseph, fix your face. I'm like, what's wrong with my face? He's like, from across the room, you're looking at that person like you're an idiot.
Well, a lot of people look at
And
me and they be like, Tremel, wake up, Tremel, wake up. And I
oh
don't be asleep.
my God.
He says I have little beady eyes. That's what he
She
said.
said, make the bat face again.
Who, me? Oh, the bath head. Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you. If y'all listen, if y'all see the video, like the thumbnail is like the bats are laying out and they just have this look on their face like,
Thank you, Triana.
and I'm like, oh, child, well, why would I want to eat something that's looking at me like that? Well, first of all, I'm not eating something that's looking at me like, like people in other countries. People in other countries, they be eating like animals, heads and shit. I'm not eating no animal that's looking at me like, you just killed me and you get ready to eat my face. No, I'm not. No, I'm not like a chicken, child. Like my grandmother, we used to eat fresh chicken. My grandmother used to cook us fresh chickens. We had chickens. My grandmother used to go out there and take the chicken and put the head on the log and just chop the head off. I'm not eating no chicken with the head on.
Now, you know what I would eat because I saw them do it on The Best Foods Ever.
What's that?
Because I watched that. I love that. The Best Foods Ever. They had just a pig head. They had half a pig head come to the table, and they had cooked it, and the skin was nice and crunchy. And child, they was pulling all that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
And it was like, oh my God, like
I'm not going to Hawaii.
They went a little far when they ate the eye and they went a little far when they
Yeah.
was eating
See,
like
I'm
pieces
no,
of
I'm I
bread.
can't do that.
I'm not doing that.
I can't do like
And you know I'm not eating the
imagine.
snout.
Wait a minute.
I
Imagine.
already told
Listen.
you I'm not eating the snout.
Imagine you at the party and it's like luau style or something like that. And you dancing. Ooh. I'm a little famished. I'm a little famished. And you just decide to just go over, honey, with a knife and slice off a piece of the pig cheek.
Allegedly,
And,
it's real good.
the meat is crunchy. Oh, it's delicious. No.
Hey, Labs, what you said? How was my day? My day was good. I went to dialysis. I went to dialysis and I wanted to sleep so bad because I was so tired when I woke up this morning. Child, this one called me, then somebody else called me, then they woke me up to get a flu shot. I said,
Well, the
okay,
only reason why I called you because you said it
can
was
I finish,
important. You said
please?
it was important. You said if it was important to call you, wanted me to call you.
And I'm telling my what how my day was. Like he asked me. Like I said, everybody kept calling me, waking me up. So I just sat there and said, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to go to sleep. I'll wait till I get home and take me a little nappy nap. And that's what I did after we. Well, they finally, yay, fixed my car.
Yes, the car's out. We
Then
have our car back.
they lucky. When I tell you they are lucky, they are lucky. I was just coming from dialysis because I would have turned them completely out. So yesterday when they called me and told me they was gonna fix my car and I could have it by 5 o'clock. So I called and I was like, well, let me pick it up tomorrow. And they was like, oh, that's fine. Because, we had to get the loaner car together because I learned my lesson from the first one. So they told me, oh, you need a new battery. No, I don't.
I'm still
I
mad
just
about
put it.
that shit.
I just put a new battery in here in February. Because now, they trying to get me to pay for something because everything they did to my car was free. I'm like, no, I don't. I just put a new battery in my car in February. It's not my problem. Y'all let it sit there for 2 months and it couldn't. Y'all didn't turn it on to at least, because even if you would have turned it on, did it start
What?
the car
When
the engine died?
the battery was still okay.
The
Yeah.
radio would have came on.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the radio
they
came
let it
on.
sit there for 2 months and didn't turn it on, didn't do nothing. So I'm like, well, you better juice it up. You better, hit it with another battery and juice it up. Oh, because that's the only way we could fix the engine. Now remember that. The only way you could fix the engine is the battery juiced up, right? I get there today, they come giving me the keys talking about your battery is dead. We tried to juice it 2 times and it won't juice up. But you have a warranty on it from AutoZone. So I said, so you think I'm gonna call the tow truck? Have a tow truck tow my car that you claim is working to AutoZone for AutoZone to put in a new battery in my car because it's under warranty. At that point, because I was already feeling the remnants of my dialysis, because they kept me waiting, and I was like, I need to sit down. I told Tramel, I need to sit down. Just call me when they bring the car around. And I'm like, just let me buy a battery. I said, put my battery in the back of my car, which Tramel said he didn't see the battery. So now if the battery ain't back there, I gotta go back tomorrow and get my damn battery. Um, I told him put the battery in the back of the car. I'll go to AutoZone and get me a new battery and just keep that battery for when this new battery dies. So I'm just like, are you
Well, for
kidding
200
me?
and something dollars,
Hey,
this
best
battery shouldn't
friend,
die.
that's how much I paid for the
Number
one at
one.
AutoZone. I'm
Well.
like, they was not gonna let me leave there without buying something, without paying for something. And I'm gonna look on this thing that they
Well, I
sent
still
me
have an issue with
because
that.
I swear they said the battery
I
was
have an issue.
$120.
I have an issue with you buying a new battery when what we should have did, what we should have done was either catch a Uber to AutoZone with the battery and got a
But
replacement.
then I would have had to wait for however long Geico was gonna take to get there.
Joseph, let me finish.
That was my whole
Let me
thing.
finish. We could have gone to AutoZone and got a replacement battery and just brought the replacement battery back. Regardless.
But then they would have charged me to put it in.
They would have charged. Who would have charged you to put it in?
They would have.
Well, they would have charged you to put it in. I'm pretty sure it would have been less than what they charge you for a
Did you
battery.
see the labor rate?
No, I didn't see
Was
delivery.
$90.
Well, if that was the case, I'd have took the goddamn battery back there and installed it my damn self. Or we could have just we could Joseph, but I understood. I had to fall back because when Joseph gets in his feelings about stuff, he starts to become mean and surly. And he was starting to be mean and surly towards me. So I was like, you know what, Joseph? I ain't gonna say nothing else to you until later because you in your feelings and you start to take it out on me. So
Now,
I just zipped my lip and I kept quiet.
y'all, we had this conversation earlier this week.
Mm,
What did I tell y'all get on my nerves?
what's that?
When I'm driving and he's all on the console trying to
I
do
wasn't on the
stuff.
console.
You did when
No, I
you
wasn't.
tried to hook up your phone to play your music.
That was that's
Then
all.
he knows how I am after dialysis. I was already pissed because of them. And then I was just
Right.
like,
You
then
took
he's
it.
telling me I could go straight, and I'm going straight where? Into the complex?
No.
I'm not on West Side Avenue
No.
where I could go straight to the food place.
Yes, you could have.
I'm like, let me drive. I'm driving.
There was a shorter
I
way
don't
for him.
need instructions. Let me do my thing.
There was a shorter way for him to go to the restaurant that we were going to, and he got, like I said, he was mad because his dialysis and everything else. And so I said, let me leave him alone because if I sit here and I'm quiet, then I don't have to worry about him jumping on me and being mean because he was starting to treat me mean. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything else to you, Joseph. I said, whatever mood you're in, I'm going to let it go because you're in a bad mood and you're being mean.
Look, I actually
And so, yeah.
Well, no, I'll wait.
Yeah, you were being mean.
I'm gonna let
And
that
you
go.
was you was mad at something. I understood you was mad at what was going
I was
on.
tired from dialysis. I was mad from what was going on, and then I'm being told how to drive. But when
I
he
wasn't
tells
trying to tell you how to drive. I wasn't trying to tell you how to drive. I said, Joseph, I said, Papa, why don't you go that way?
how we met,
Child, it's a long story, child.
well, no, we met at work.
Yeah.
Somebody introduced us at work. She kept seeing me, telling me that I was perfect for him. She was seeing him, telling him he was perfect for me. And then one day she was able to get us. Well, I was in a room. I was in a training room, and she got him outside the training room. And she was
Skip
like,
the ambiance,
she
Joseph.
was like, Joey, come here. See, we not gonna do that.
What?
We not gonna do that. She was like, come here, Joey, and I said, okay. And I went out in the hallway, and bam, 23 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
See, you're being mean now. Stop being mean.
Who need a blue wrench?
Stop being mean, Joseph.
Who need a blue wrench? Tell me who need a blue wrench. I'll give him a wrench. You know what, Triana, I'm sorry. From day one, everybody said that about me and him.
What?
And then, 18 years went by. We broke up, and 18 years went by. And one of my friends, I had went out to dinner with her for my birthday. And I told her I was seeing him the next day. And she knew him because she worked with us. She was like, Tremel. I said, yeah. She was like, don't let him do to you what he did to you all them years ago. I said, girl, Tremel ain't got that kind of power over me no more. Child, I told her 4 days later, I'm engaged to be married. And she was like, are you serious? I just told you don't let him. I said, girl, the chemistry is what it is. It's still there. He is. He's drinking some soda.
Yeah, y'all, I'm sorry.
He's drinking some soda.
I can't breathe. I'm having shortness of
Oh,
breath.
grateful heart. I didn't I give you one? Wait a minute. My phone. The way my phone is, it might have taken it away. I'm sorry.
I have to take.
Okay, you got it now.
Oh my God, where is it? Oh, here.
Right, when you know. When you know, you know. Grateful Heart, type something because you should have it now. Yep, there you go. Because my phone is on my stomach and my hand will hit it. I thought, because I swear I gave you one the other night, or was it not you?
Ooh.
Yes, you're welcome. But yes, tomorrow is $20 shots. And we're going to make it fun tomorrow. We're going to make it real fun tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Y'all got more questions? Ask us questions if y'all want to know.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I get shortness of breath when I lay down because of my lungs. Yeah, I took my furosemide. My lungs fill up with fluid. So from time to time, you'll see me disappear because I have to sit up and breathe.
Sure, I can show it to you again. The big one is my engagement ring. And then the other one is my wedding band.
Yeah, and I have the same thing.
And he has the same thing. Hey, BL. Yeah,
let me turn mine around so they can see it.
Yes, we're going to have fun tomorrow with y'all. See. Just look. I just want y'all to see what he looks like drunk. So go watch his
I'm not getting
video.
drunk. I'm telling you.
I don't care if y'all send him the most money for the shots.
I'm not getting drunk tomorrow, y'all. Y'all don't play with me.
This will be my first time doing
Don't play with me tomorrow, shots. Y'all. I'm not getting drunk.
We did it for him. Well, we did. What did we do? 5 or 10? I think we did $10 shots for his birthday.
Yeah, we did
$10.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a shot glass.
I was told.
So he was just pouring what he thought was a shot.
I created my own shots.
He damn near drank a whole bottle of Hennessy.
I could have went into an alcoholic coma.
And baby, when that
he
line
did
was
that.
Over,
he set that up. He set it up because all day, let me tell y'all, all day that day, he was like, I can't wait to see you drunk. He wanted to see me pissy drunk, right? And see, this is the thing that gets me about Joseph. He'd be wanting to see, he'd be wanting to get a reaction out of me on certain things, and then he'd be wanting to see me cut the fucking fool.
El Manning said
on certain shit.
And Emma Peel was lit.
Yes, Emma Peel was lit. But then he can't handle it.
No, but see, El Manning is who took you over the edge because she sent you. No, we was doing $5 shots, and she said $25. So that was what?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I drank like a half a glass of Hennessy.
He drank like a half a glass of Hennessy straight, but no chaser.
Yes, and see, he gets like he like to see me. He like to see like he sitting there like I want to see you drunk, but then when I get drunk, he can't handle it. He get mad. He gets mad. He really get his feelings.
Oh no!
And then he's supposed to be my husband, right? And I told him, where I fall short, you supposed to pick up the slack. You supposed to do damage control.
Thank you.
Shout out to hubby, because hubby always do damage control. You don't do damage control. He'll sit there and he'll let me act like a goddamn fool.
Triana, can you hold on? Let me look for it. If I can't find it, I'm gonna need you to type it again.
What?
What? No. She asked, could I go back to the question she asked? And I didn't see it.
Oh, and you know somebody
I saw a comment about the
somebody called me Triance today. I was like, oh, she acknowledged me as Triance. I'm Triance. Yes, I was Triance today. But
Kingz, would you both rather be addressed as McRaeKingz, or is it okay to say your names? Because I never knew your names, but watch all of it. You can call me Joseph. You can call him Tramel. You can say McRae.
His Majesty. His Majesty. His Majesty.
Well, that's what he likes.
I like that name.
Just call me Joseph.
His pronouns.
Jojo.
Him, his, and him.
She didn't say how we identify. But
well, I'm telling you.
She just wanted
my pronouns are him, his, and His Majesty. You can call me His Majesty, or you can call me Tramel. But a lot of people, you know what? I tell you this. The older I get, the more in my feelings I get when people don't say my name right or when they don't spell it right. It's Trimell. It's Trimell. Trimell.
I get mad when people spell my name wrong, but I don't even correct it.
Well, who spells Joseph wrong?
Right there. Grateful Heart. And I love it.
How do you spell it?
It's Joseph.
Okay.
But a lot of people spell it like her.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically, when you say it, that's technically how it sounds. It should be spelled.
Mm.
But it's spelled the S and the E need to be in the
Yeah,
opposite
I'm a little
place.
sensitive about. I'm a little sensitive about my name, and I'm very don't if you ask me, can I call you T? No, you can't call me T.
No, see, I
No,
don't
I
have
don't
a
like
problem.
T. I don't like trim. I don't like when people pronounce my name wrong. I don't like when people spell it wrong. They say Trimble or
Trimmel.
Trimmel. It's not Trimmel. Trimmel is Trimmel. My name is just how it's pronounced. Trimmel.
Yes,
Trimmel.
Grateful Heart.
Let's say it together. Trimmel. That's it. It's very my name is so easy and simple, but throughout the years, even as a child, people just made it
Hell, man,
difficult.
he said, forget all that. Call him Emma Peel.
Yeah, you can call me Uncle, or you can call me Uncle Cree. My nieces and nephews, they call me Uncle Cree. And there's a story behind it. My grandmother, she couldn't pronounce my name. She used to call me,
See me?
instead of Tremel, she would call me Creemel. And so my sister, my older sister, she nicknamed me Cree. And so, a lot of people call me Cree or Uncle Cree.
Y'all can call me Joseph, JoJo, Joe, because I like y'all. Y'all can do that.
Don't be trying to hyphenate my name and
But
stuff like
when
that.
but when I just go
Some
places
respect
and like
on my name.
the front
No,
desk
I'm just
person,
playing y'all.
Joe McRae, I'm like, who's that, honey? Because you don't know me like that to be calling me Joe.
Yeah.
My name is Joseph.
And don't be spelling our last name wrong. It's McRae. It's not McCray.
Sterl
It's not
said, I
McCrr.
like Emma Peel. May I call you that?
You can call me Emma Peel. You can call me Emma Peel. Yes, you can
Because
call me
he
that.
called himself Emma
Yeah, you can
Peel.
call me Emma Peel.
Watch that. I'm
Do
telling
they
y'all.
know where that name came from?
Watch that video. I'm telling you.
Do y'all know where that name came from? There's a movie
Yes,
called
Bill, JoJo.
there's a movie called Tu Wong Fu. And in the movie, Wesley Snipes says to the elder lady on the show, he's like, "Ooh, Miss Claire, we gonna turn you into girl." She said, "Ooh, Miss Claire, we gonna turn you into Emma Peel, girl." Yeah.
Your name is Triana, right?
Or you can call me Triance.
Child. Your name is Triana,
You can
right?
call me Triance.
Am I saying it right? Because I want to say it right.
What's that?
Triana. Because I'm sure people call her Triana. Because that's how they would pronounce it. But I think it's Triana.
It looks like Triana.
Elder, and they said with a face full of makeup.
Yes, but I had a child.
Melissa, that's what they called me growing up. My grandmother called me that to the day she died. And I would tell her, Grandma, I'm not a JoJo no more. I'm a Joe. And she was like, no, you're always going to be my little JoJo. And I'm like, okay.
Now, his sister, I swear to God, in two sentences, she say his name 50 times. Joe this, Joe, and Joe, and Joe. I mean, she calls him Joe every other second.
She did that as a child.
Yeah. But
okay.
yeah, you can call me Emma Peel, or you can call me Triance.
Honey, can we move on?
Yes. I'm like Erica Badu. I'm just a man of many names. Mm-hmm. Can we move on? What?
Right. She said, my mama just called me. You get over here.
Okay. Right. You get over here, child. That one over there. Mm-hmm.
My mother never called me Joe. Did she call me JoJo? If she did, she called me JoJo when I was a little
Everybody in your
boy.
family seems to call you Joe.
Kyla and them call me JoJo. Kyla and her sisters
I ain't never heard her call you JoJo. I hear her
Kyla
call you
calls
Joe.
me Joe. Crystal and Jay call me JoJo.
I hear everybody call you Joe, except for
now that I'm older.
Except for the kids. The kids call you Uncle Joseph or Uncle JoJo.
Now that I'm older, Deja called me Uncle JoJo because that's what Tracy told her to call me. Because Tracy said, is it cool if Deja call you? I said, yeah, I don't care. My niece, she could call me whatever she wants. As long as she don't call me a fool. So when people can't pronounce my name, I just call my name. Just call me Tree or Tree.
Oh, my niece said, she was in the comment section last night. She told me to tell you guys thank you all for the shout outs. You made her feel really special. And I just found out, Joseph, that I was saying my great niece's name wrong. Y'all, I know I told y'all my niece just had a baby. The baby's name is Jules. No, the baby's name is Sapphire Jewel. That's her whole entire first name. Her nickname is Sugar, but my niece don't like that. My niece said Sugar sound like a crackhead.
That ain't what sugar sound like to me, but I ain't gonna say it. How would you like my girl over there named Sugar, or the other one named Sunshine?
Joseph, don't make me laugh, because you know my oh God, my lungs just child me laughing right now is not cute. It's not cute at all, as y'all can see. I'm sorry for all the coughing. I have acid reflux and I have GERD, so that's the reason why you hear me coughing like that.
A girl. I hope it was a girl named Sapphire Jewel.
That's her name. Her whole
No,
entire.
no, no. Cyril asked, "Was it a boy or a girl?" And I said, "Well, I hope it was a girl named Sapphire."
She's a girl. She's a little girl, and she's beautiful.
Gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Oh gosh, she's beautiful. She's so beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
She is. She's so beautiful. But yeah, guys, we are going to do the shots on tomorrow. But y'all behave yourself. Please behave yourself.
Young man, he said I'm kicking up Emma Peel's acid reflux.
Yes. I'm trying to behave because I'm having like shortness of breath right now, but
because somebody didn't take their medicine.
I did. I took my medicine, Joseph.
You went just now?
No, this morning.
Oh.
It's just sometimes, my doctor yesterday when we went to the doctor, he was like, you better take an extra dose, huh?
You didn't reschedule, did you?
I called and they didn't anybody answer. But
I got a surprise for him next Thursday.
Y'all. He always, and Joseph, I don't know why you got a surprise for me and we moving.
You see, here we go again.
But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just
Melissa, get on your job. Y'all should be here. I'm going to house on the lake tomorrow. I know that ain't Lake Lanier.
Right, I was going to say, I know you ain't going to Lake Lanier, child. I heard about that lake, child. You ain't got to worry about me going there, honey.
Monique said, what's our favorite? I ain't
disappearing. Jason ain't going to get my ass.
Monique said, what's our favorite thing about each other?
I think we answered that question, didn't we? What's my favorite thing about Joseph, or my favorite? When you say favorite thing, my favorite thing about Joseph is his mouth. He as much as we banter back and forth, I like the fact that he, like, when I banter back with him, he'll fight me back.
What's my favorite?
I don't know about him because he always saying, Shamel, you know what, you need to shut the fuck up before I smack you in your face. And I mean, Joseph, you ain't gonna punch me. You ain't gonna do nothing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We banter. I like the banter between Joseph and I do. What I don't like is that sometimes when we banter back and forth with each other, people take us too serious. And they actually think that we get ready to fight. Like I'm getting ready to like take my earrings off, chop, and fight him. And that's not the case. People get it twisted.
What's my favorite thing about Tramel? I like to see him genuinely laugh. Like when he'd
like to see me laugh with my teeth out.
No, I like to see him laugh, period. Because it's just like, I don't know, when I look at him,
but
when he laughs, it's because he just looks like a little boy. Yeah. And it's just so genuine and so innocent and so, when he's just genuinely happy and he's just genuinely laughing.
But he did tell me he likes to see me laugh without my teeth. Because
but he's
like, y'all, we home, these don't, like, y'all know I wear dentures. I don't wear these when I'm in the house. I don't wear them.
But he, I guess for me, because I know Tramel has been through a lot in his life, So to see him laugh and enjoying himself brings me happiness because I'm like, he deserves happiness in his life. So I try not to get on his nerves, but it doesn't seem
You
like he
get some my
tries
nerves
not to get
shot.
on mine.
You get some my
So,
nerves, but I learned how to just take it in and just take it in and just let it out. Yeah,
so,
let it go. I learned how to let a lot of stuff go.
and I've learned to,
Like
like,
I was getting ready to bust you in your face. We
hold
was in the
my
car
peace. No,
today.
you wasn't. You was going to
No,
trust
no, I
me.
was gonna no
You,
joke. No, no,
hey,
no, no,
Alicia.
wait. I was gonna bust you in the face today.
Hey,
But
Alicia.
I was like, no, I said he
Trust me.
his dialysis
If
and stuff like
anything,
that.
his head was going to hit that console
Oh, I'm not worried
before
about
I got busted in the face.
it. He ain't gonna hit me.
Then they're making me mad because they doing work in our complex, and everybody that can't park just park in the front of our house. So all the open spaces are gone.
Yeah.
So I had to park all the way behind my house
Yeah.
in another
Well, I'm gonna move the car when I go get
complex.
coffee
Well,
tonight.
there
So
probably ain't no parking spaces.
yeah.
And when you come back, it ain't probably gonna be no
Yeah.
spaces.
Oh, and speaking of that, I would never do a midnight food run again.
No, there was that food
That
wasn't
McDonald's
good.
was disgusting last.
It
No, it
was
wasn't.
dry. It was just real dry.
Yeah, it was. The McDonald's. That's because it wasn't fresh. We went to McDonald's last night after the show. I went to McDonald's. I did a McDonald's run. First of all, it was raining. It was raining cats and dogs. So I did a McDonald's run.
We got a
And
question.
I got a quarter pounder with cheese, and Joseph got a double quarter pounder with cheese meal. And we ate, but this morning I felt so sick.
Thank you, Grateful Heart. I'm glad he told you too.
Who we got a question from?
We got a question from Tiana.
Okay.
And she said, wait a minute. Yeah, there they go. Where are you both from?
You want to show yourself first?
Well, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but now I live in New Jersey.
Mhm. I'm originally from Lumberton, a little small town in North Carolina called Lumberton, North Carolina. I moved here at a young age to New Jersey, and I grew up really. I spent my childhood in a town called Paterson, New Jersey. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of it because of the movie Lean on Me. I went to Eastside High School. I was there when Joe Clark was there.
We have another
And the
question.
movie was, I just want to say this before we go on. The movie was a lie. It was all a lie. Everything in the movie was a lie. It was a lie.
What
Okay.
you love the most?
Huh?
What you love the most?
Hmm?
That's the question. What you love the most?
What do you mean, what do I love the most?
I guess about me.
Could you elaborate on that?
What are your pet peeves?
You get what you give.
My pet peeves? Child, if I listed them, honey,
You get what you
we'll
give.
be here for tomorrow.
You get what you give. One of my pet peeves. The another one of my pet peeves is if you do me wrong, you will never get a chance to do it to me again. And that ain't no shame on you, shame on me, and all that other stuff. I just like once somebody burns me or does something to me, I don't ever give them an opportunity to do that again.
I have to say one of my
And
pet peeves.
one of my other pet peeves is love thine enemy, love thy friends and thine enemies. Just love people.
Amen. Ishala Kandala. My pet peeves is a dirty bathroom. Well, and dirty kitchen. Both of those. It just can't.
Mine is just dirty period because I'm
Angela
just
said, "Hey Patterson."
oh she from Patterson? Who?
El Manny said, "Do you know what a pet peeve is?"
No, I really don't know what a pet peeve
Like I
is.
said, a dirty bathroom, a dirty
Oh,
kitchen.
is that what a pet peeve is?
Mm-hmm.
A pet. Okay, well, my pet peeves is I don't like disorganization as as much as my organizational skills are jacked up. I don't like unorganized stuff. Like Joseph gets on me because he said I move around too much, but I'm always like organizing everything on my side of the room.
And then when he organizes it, he don't know where he put shit. But that's a whole nother story.
Because I don't like clutter.
Triana, I'm an Aries. He's a Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful Heart said, I love that movie, Lean on Me, Tremel. What was the lies?
All of it.
Angela says she still lives in Patterson. All of it was a lie.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, not all of it. When I went to Eastside High School, the state was about to take over the school because the MBS scores were so low. That was the minimum basic skills test that all kids in the state of New Jersey were required to take in order to graduate. That was the only true thing. But Joe Clark was not the type of principal that they depicted. He was a hard ass. Like he was a hard ass, but he wasn't
He
like
didn't
that.
lock y'all in the school and stuff.
No,
like
we didn't have to do that. The neighborhood wasn't that bad that they had to lock us in the school and stuff like that. Never happened. Like that never happened. Even before he came, the school did not look like the school wasn't dirty and filthy and garbage all over the place and graffiti written all over the wall. The school wasn't like that. It just wasn't like that.
And that
Now,
was
when he came to East Side, he did bring order. Like you had to walk on the right side. Like when you came out of your classes, traffic moved right to right. and he was very nice to us. He was very nice to us. Like even down to like they had like the junior activity room, the senior activity room. We were allowed to smoke cigarettes in our activity rooms and stuff. Like he was very, very nice to us. If you were a person, like if he saw you walking down the hallway, you had sneakers and your sneakers had holes in them, he would be like, "Why your sneakers got holes in them?" And if you was telling me, "Well, my mama can't afford to buy me no sneakers," he would just pull out his American Express card, or he would pull out his checkbook and write you a check and say, "Go to," and he would give you an excuse, and he would, send you to this go downtown Patterson and get you a pair of sneakers.
Triana said, do we both have kids?
I have gay children,
We
meaning
don't have
I don't
biological.
have biological
I
children.
almost had a biological child. If I did, my biological child
No, I ain't got no biological
would probably
children because I'll
be
be in
like
jail.
in the late 20s, early 30s.
I'll be in jail if I had biological children.
If I had biological child, but thank God she lied. She just told me she was pregnant to keep me. Grateful Heart said, "Did you ever try Halls? Does that help you out?"
No, it doesn't because it's not an issue with my throat. It is an issue with my actual lungs. Like what happens, guys, is that because I have kidney disease, there's fluid that builds up in my lungs, and that's what causes me to cough. Along with I have acid reflux, and I do experience heartburn from time to time. So that's why I have the shortness of breath. Like if y'all hear me talk, I'm always breathing. Can you hear me breathing as I speak? Because of that.
Yes.
Nothing really I can do about it except take the medication the doctors give me. They give me water pills, so I'm just like a piss fountain. They give me water pills to drain the water off of my lungs. So I take a lot of water pills.
Yes, El Manning. He takes the antacid.
Yes, I do. I take an antacid. Yes.
And Grateful Heart says she's praying for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Sarah says she hears a trembling in your voice sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'll get right.
Yeah. It's really nothing I can do about it. It just comes with my age. I'm actually really, really grateful because the doctors say to me all the time, Jamel, you should be on dialysis. But I'm not on dialysis, they say, because it's not necessary. So I'm blessed and I can deal with a little, shortness of breath rather than dealing with having these big ass needles put in my arm every other day. Like Joseph.
Yeah. But I was like that before dialysis, so I understand.
Now, and believe me, I understand there may come a day when I have to do dialysis. They prepared me for that. And I prepare myself for that mentally. I'm just, I'm just a person that rolls with the punches. So
You know, speaking of dialysis, there's a woman in there, and I want to slap the piss out of her.
why?
Because she is just annoying. She always calling for one of the nurses to come. And she always, like, she was talking to the dietitian today.
Hmm.
So the diet, and I get it. The dietitian was telling her phosphates was too high. So until they get her medicine, she needed to take Tums. I can't afford to buy Tums. I'm like, girl, no shade. Tums is 79 cents.
Right, right.
Like, you ain't got to buy the big jar for $25. But then I thought about it, and because I heard her tell her how much
Well,
money
she has Medicare or Medicaid is
I
covered.
heard her, well, she claimed she has to, because when she told what her check was, I'm like, how this
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be a
well if she
living?
gets Medicaid, that's
She
covered.
gotta be getting Medicaid or something.
Yeah, she gets an
And she's like, I
OTC
can't
card.
afford that. And I'm like, you can't afford that, girl.
No, she if she,
I
she
can
gets
afford Tums,
if she
honey.
gets Medicaid, she gets an OTC.
She complained about
Um,
everything. I just be wanting to slap her sometimes and say, girl, like, it ain't gonna get no better than this. So you might as well, because she knew. And I'm like, it ain't gonna get no better,
well,
girl.
that's the problem with a lot of Medicaid recipients. They want more and more and more
No,
and more and more and more.
no. What I'm saying it ain't gonna get no better is she got the port in her chest. When they
Hmm.
start sticking out with that fucking needle, she really gonna lose her mind. Cause she never come on time.
Hmm.
She walk in there whenever she want. And I'm just like, girl, it don't work. Then she don't even be ready when I'm done. But she be demanding that they call her transportation immediately. And I'm like, or she'll call it transportation. They'll come too early. And then she tells them to come back. Like, who does that? Like, she's just miserable. And I'm just like,
Well, that's the thing. She's probably just miserable because of what's going on with her. She's probably just
that's why I'm like,
miserable.
lady, it ain't gonna get no better. Cause I can imagine what she's gonna do when they start sticking up with them needles. If you miserable like that with them ports in your chest, and the only real discomfort with them ports are you can't just stand in the shower and take a shower. I can imagine what she's gonna do when they start sticking out with the needles. Like, that is, oh, child, that them needles, you gotta brace yourself for. Trust me, cause they're huge. Google dialysis needles, and you'll see what they stick me in my arm. Two, one to suck out the blood and one to put back in. And they always, you ready? I'm like, I'm never ready. And they start laughing. They go one, two,
Oh,
poop, and pop it in. I'm like, oh,
oh,
child.
Jesus.
Don't worry, it's time.
Okay. No, you
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
grateful heart. Misery loves
For a lot
company.
of people, and this is what I learned about people that excuse me. This is
Don't answer this.
no,
It's
this
a
is this
question.
is what I learned about people that start to you know, illness falls upon them, like diabetes and all these other different conditions and stuff like that, like dialysis. They start to feel so sorry for themselves that it become that depression turns into anger, and they take it out on everybody else because life is happening to them. That's the
It,
difference between, I'm sorry, that's the difference between me and other people. I don't allow life to hinder the person that I am. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
don't answer this because you're coughing. What made
What's the
us start our
question?
YouTube? Well, because it's kind of long and he's going to cough through it as opposed to him just. So, what happened was me and Tremel got back together. I told him I was on dialysis, but I went to dialysis on my own and it was like a 45-minute ride because when I moved from where I was, I didn't move the dialysis center to someplace else. So, Tremel wanted to go with me, and I'm like, well, I mean, he wanted to see the process. I said, well, you can see the process, but they're going to kick you out because at a certain point it doesn't become sterile. And I said, what are you going to do for 4 hours? He was like, well, I'll just sit in the lobby and watch TV, or I'll sit in the car. So Tremel was doing that with me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and waiting 4 hours. So he just started going live in the car saying, hey, coffee with the king. So, he would do that every day on
On Facebook,
Facebook,
yeah.
and people would watch him. And then he came home and he was like, babe, would you like to do this with me?
No, I didn't say that. I used to just put him on
No,
camera.
no. Before, because you didn't even know if I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He did ask me. And I told him, yeah, I'll do it with you. So we would do it after we came. He would do it when he was there. And then he would do it when he came home. And then it became, a mess. Because every 5 minutes I turn around and he'd either have the laptop or the phone and go, we're live. I'm like,
Yeah.
the hell we live? Like, could you warn me? Like, just don't go live like that, Tramel. And then we started on Facebook. We would get thousands of views on Facebook. So then we said, oh, let's come to YouTube. Came to YouTube, could barely get a view. The people from Facebook didn't follow us over to YouTube. I don't know why they were so scared of YouTube, but they didn't follow us over. So we had to rebuild our brand on YouTube.
Well, actually, we didn't rebuild our brand. It happened. It came upon us by mistake. Remember?
Right. It happened.
I did a video.
When the pandemic
like I said,
happened.
What happened is that and you'll see this if you watch my Andrew Caldwell video from yesterday. I told the story of how I did a video on Andrew Caldwell, and it was private. He made it public, and a couple of days later, we started to notice we're getting like thousands and thousands of views.
For whatever reason, when I made it public, it pushed the video to like our first video, and it wasn't our first video.
But that's how we got a lot of our subscribers.
I didn't realize, I'm telling you, because I just made it public and I left it alone. But that day we got over like 250 subscribers. I'm like, what the hell?
And we had a lot of watch hours.
Then I looked, and that video that I made private had like 1,000 views. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So then people were commenting, and then Andrew commented. No, Andrew did something in the bakery. No, he did that bakery thing with that lady first. So we made another video. We got another 200, 300 subscribers. I was like, people like these Andrew videos. But then he threatened us. So then we made another video. So I think he threatened us again. So we made another video. And then after that, I told Tremel, I don't want to make no more videos. I don't want to do this. I was like, because this is not what we do. This is not the platform that we were trying to build. This is not why we came here. So we started doing our regular content. And, we let people know this is what we do. And if you want to leave, that's fine. But we're not going to be always talking about Andrew. We're not going to always. This time he threatened us again on the Bad Boy video we did on him. So that's why Tremel went off the way he did.
Yeah.
So, it was what it was. I mean, I don't stop him, but I just, like the first video, you see me coming in and out.
He doesn't like for me to make Andrew Caldwell videos because he says that it brings our numbers down.
No, it doesn't bring our numbers down. Anything we say about Andrew brings our numbers up.
It brings our numbers up.
I just think that if we gonna stay to one thing, that's what we should do.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like last year, we did a whole bunch of videos reading somebody. And I just think that's, I get it. I understand why it happened. And even one time when I told Tremel not to do it, I couldn't take it no more. And I took over the whole video. And it was just, it's not what I want to do. I didn't get on here to beef with people and have problems with people and all that other okie doke stuff, because if I get numbers and I get stuff, I want it to be for good content, not for me sitting here. Because, honey, I could read somebody for filth, but I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm about.
No, but
do you both have people join your live? Actually, Triana, we're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna do that tomorrow because tomorrow is our 20th. Well, we about to end because time is up. So don't forget to come tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Central
Are we doing
Time,
$20
and
shots or $10 shots?
7:30 and 7:30 Pacific Time.
Mm.
We're doing $20 shots tomorrow. Both cash apps will be up. Mine and that is Tramel's cash app. I mean, we both share the money anyway, but that'll be to Tramel, the one you see now. And then tomorrow, my cash app will be next to that. So whoever you want to take the shot, just send the $20 to them, and we'll take the shot. Or if you want both of us to take a shot, you can just send $40 to either cash app, and we'll know. Or if you want me to do two, just put in the subject of the cash app, Joseph do two, and vice versa.
Now, if y'all want to donate the money for the liquor tomorrow, y'all can cash app us tonight as well.
Right. If you want to, well, just in general, if you want to support the platform and help us grow, Cash App is right up under my chin. Feel free to Cash App us, and all that money will go towards the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you were just checking us out to see if you liked us, I hope you do. And I hope you hit that subscribe button. And then on your way out, hit that like button and hit that notification bell so you know every time we go live or we drop new content. And if you want to be a lord or a lady or a knight at our round table, hit that join button. Like I said, the join button should be there now if you on an iPhone or iPad. If not, the link is in the description box. Also, the link to the McRaeKingz boutique is also in the description box. Go check out the McRaeKingz boutique for everything McRaeKingz and Dare to be Different. There's something there I'm telling you that you want. We have a host of different things. I'm not going down the list. Go check it out for yourself. And with that being said, guys, you know what I'm about to say. If nobody told you they loved you yesterday or today, know that Tramel and I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you could do with it about it. Tiffany, I hope you have the most amazing wedding day tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations.
Have a great breakfast.
Yes,
You're
and
gonna need
I am going to watch your wedding tomorrow since you sent us the link.
Yes.
Triana, you do the same. And guys, you know how we end every show.
Yes.
Walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and all those great and wonderful things. And until we see you tomorrow for the 20th episode of Turn Up, you know what it is.
It's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Talk to you soon, guys.
Lady-o.